Welcome back, YouTube, for another market analysis for the London session. Let's go ahead and take a look at some levels here on S&P 500 and also gold, get some ideas of trade for the London session tonight, and maybe also into the US session. The last couple days have been good opportunities to be trading. We had quite a bit of bullishness back up into those 3500s. I believe we went up to close to 35, 50 to 60. So we were up there, definitely made a great move to the upside. Let's see, actually, we can see exactly where we came from. We came to 35, 40, 25, kind of right around this area, 41. So we had a great amount of bullishness to the upside after we had this gap open on Sunday. We had a little bit of a gap down, and then the market just kind of flew to the upside. Great opportunity for the U.S. session, and then we have this gradual pullback that we see for S&P 500. So we are going to see exactly what it's trying to do for us tonight. You could see we had this slight pullback here, came to a very good area of support right over here, sitting around these 92.75s. That's what we were anticipating this morning for the market to cool down if we stayed below the level of right around 28. That's a good level of resistance. Now we're going to look at a level that we're currently at right now. You can see we're sitting somewhere at these 20s, 20 to 21s. That's our first area of resistance here on S&P 500. Let me go ahead and zoom this in for you guys. Let's pull this in here closer so you guys can see exactly what we're looking at. Yeah, so this is our first level of interest here, right between these. Well, I have a zone between 16 to 21.75 just to highlight a lot of the actual peaks that we see of resistance. My top level of this zone is right around these 20 to 21s. That's our area of interest for the short continuation. Want to see this market pull up and start to fail. We can even see a lower pull right down here into these 18s. 18 to 17s will be another area of interest that we're looking for. Now, if we can't get above that, we're going to see price gradually pull right back into this level of right around these 3506 to 3509 as a level of support. From that area, if we do get below this level, we do have another level of support sitting right here at 3500. And then below, we go back to those 92.75s. Now, if we get above this area of the 21.75, I do have some highlighted areas above that we're going to be looking at. That's going to be our levels of interest here. I'm going to highlight these blues so we can see it. I believe price is probably going to pull right into these 28 to 30s again, low side 24, but 28 to 30 is going to be our next area of resistance. Now, again, we can find that level as resistance first and then a pullback down into these 15 to 16s, or the market can just blow right through and pop all the way up, but that's going to be our first area of resistance. Now, if we do get above that, you are going to see some price movement into these 41s and then a continuation from there. What do we want to see for the bull side to take over again? We'll definitely want to see price to get back above these 24s and start to hold that structure. Right above this structure, even if we pull back into these 21s and still start to hold a bullish structure like this, we are definitely going to get a great opportunity to see some upside movement back into those 40s and maybe even a continuation of this bullish move. Again, I am anticipating markets to go up to those 3700s and then at one point getting into those 4000s. So we'll see if we do get that bull side to take over. But again, we got some resistance to get through these 21.75s first, get back above those 24s. Are going to see that resistance there again at these 28 to 30s. But if we can start to hold some support right back around these 21 to 22s and hold that bullish move right there, you can see that little bit of a trend channel we would have at that point for a move back to the upside, right? That's going to be a bullish continuation of move. Now let's take a look at a 5-tick on S&P to give us a closer look at what we're seeing here. Let's pop this up here real quick. So this is what we got on S&P. Had a nice opportunity of a short back down for those 20s. Was anticipating markets to move into 1775. We actually moved all the way back into these 14s. I'm expecting the market. We could see if the market holds this slight level, a very minor level of support here, 1675 there. If we get below that level again, anticipating markets to come between these 06 to 09s and then start to show some bullish structure from there. And if we don't want to stop there, then we're definitely going to see how we react right around these 3500s and then show some bullish structure from there. So we will see again either here pop up, hold the rotations, pop back up, or get back down to this level, get maybe a double bottom and continue to move up, right? If we get below this level, definitely going to have some sentiment back to the downside into those 92s. All right, so that's going to be what we're looking for on S&P 500. Let's take a look at gold, see exactly what we got on gold as well. And pull this over for you guys. Gold here, we have kind of similar structure, sort of as S&P, except we were moving a lot to the downside. You can see this downward trend that we had on this bigger chart here on this 10-tick chart. And then we did a nice support hold right here at these 85.7. So pulling back into this level of resistance between 98 to 1900 even, waiting to see if we get that another pullback into that area for another resistance. If we do, waiting for the market to I'm probably going to look for a short for the market to pull right back into these 95s, 1895s, and then look for that support off this value area right here. Now, if we get below that level, or if we get this push below that level, we are looking for the market to come into these 1890s. And if we do get below that level, we are looking for the market to come into the 85.7s down below over here. So that's what we're looking for now. Well, that's the levels we're looking for the London session. If we do get that resistance again, that's what we're going to be playing off of. Now, if we do hold this 1895 even, if we do hold this level right here, I am looking to see the market press back into these 1900s, get back above that level of 1904, and then show me if it wants to hold that resistance. If it can't break above that level, we are going to anticipate the market to come back into these 1900s, and again, if we can't hold that, back into these 1895. So that's the areas that we're going to be looking for above that 1908, but we do got some resistance to hold or to break through first. That is holding right now, and we do got some support coming in at 95. That's more of a minor level. Let's take a look at a 5-tick here on gold, give you guys a closer look at this. Actually, let me delete these arrows real quick. All right, so let's take a look at this 5-tick here real quickly. You can see we already had a nice double top move coming right in here at that level of resistance. So we are already moving back. I do believe we're probably going to move back into these 96 to 95 areas and then want to anticipate a move from there. We could get a slight minor level of support sitting right here at right around these 97s. Let's see, let's make this. Yeah, right around 97, we could get a minor level of support and a continuation back into that area of resistance, but I'd rather see the market pull right back into these 95 to 96s and then give me some type of indication of a move. Now that's going to be right back into that value area, so it's going to be important to watch out for that. If you don't like the trade in that value area, I would say don't look for a trade setup there. Maybe wait out for more of an exhausted level somewhere around these 1890s to 1890.5, right around here at the very bottom, or look for the market to exhaust here at the resistance or above here at 1904 to 1905 as resistance. So those are the levels we're going to be looking for in the London session, and potentially if we stay between these areas even into the US session, we'll have an opportunity to take some trades off of that. It's always good to do an analysis beforehand. That way you guys get some levels up and you look to trade an actual plan. But other than that, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys do like these videos, please go ahead and smash that like button. If you are not subscribed to the channel yet, please go ahead and subscribe. If you are, I appreciate you guys. You guys have a great night. Take care. Bye-bye.